Okay, we're gonna size the ring with the stone in it. Who wants to pull all the stone out? Okay, she wants it 5.5. Wait, let's make sure.
At the parking garage, where my wife died. Can you believe they want to tear it down?
5.25.
Isn't that outrageous?
Ring is size 7. I don't know if you can see the 7. Size 7. And we're going to take 1 3/4 sizes out. Okay, so here's this thing. I use a separating disc to do this. On my bench, I'm going to take out 1 3/4. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, and a little extra just for. All right, so I'm cutting out the piece. Yeah. All right. Okay, so we cut the piece out. Now we take half rounds, straight on one side, round on the other, and of course the round part goes on the side. I'm going to just squeeze it down, bring it down, bring it down, flip it, bring it down. Silver's pretty soft, so it comes down together pretty easy. Okay, so I want to see about, maybe a little 5+ sizing here on my mandrel now. Oh boy, it's weird. Okay, I've looked to see. So the best you can do is to size it and then hammer it up round and see how close you got. You usually want to go like a little under and then tap it up to the size you want. Okay. So now I'm going to use a light pair of tweezers. It won't draw a lot of heat. Okay. Real light ones. Okay, and I put it on there. Okay. Can you see what I'm about to do? Turn my fan off. Okay, so this is yellow flux, Battern's flux I have in a spray bottle. And I'm going to spray a lot of it into the well it's under the stone. That kind of keeps it cool. So silver, the heat travels pretty quick in silver. But we're going to get it soldered and into the water before the heat travels up to blow the stone. You can't take very long. Okay? And I also set up some other helper for the silver. This be the white paste solder, but it's all melted down. It really looks like this. Here, it's supposed to. Okay. All right. So let's see. This is the silver solder, and I use easy because we're going to be doing it fast. So cut one good snippet. All right. And then here's the soldering pick. It needs to be from the last soldering. I have an old file. This is just a steel pick you can get from Craftsman or Ullman. Okay, torch. Torch buddy. Light. Okay. So I get a piece of solder and it beads up onto the end, right? You see the end? Get a little piece of solder. Okay, then I'm going to dip it in. I'm going to heat up this white flux because this stuff makes things solder fast and good. Okay, so the idea is to heat it up slightly just to get the yellow flux to merge. And then, okay, see this big flame? See, it's a big hot flame, okay? Big flame. You got the chance of melting this thing, okay? So that's why you want to be in and out. The bing, bang, boom, okay? So, okay, solder. Bam. Into the water. Do we have any problems with the stone? No. Because did we solder the seam? Yes. See, the seam is soldered, and you check by seeing it all the way inside at the seam. You can see it, I don't know if you can see it, but you check that the solder's all the way around. So there's no more having to do anything. What I was saying on sometimes you would hold it in your hand to get the other side, because the insurance is you're not going to heat up your fingers and burn them. So you go fast again, right? Get that solder to melt, and then right into the water. Okay? And that's how you do it. Okay. So now let's see if our let's see how we did. We're gonna get the inside. Get the inside. I usually cheat. I use rotary file. A lot of people do just because it's faster. It wants to work. Okay, let's see how close we got to 5 1/4. I might have to do this again. All right, and emery inside. Emery paper. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing down here. Emery inside. Just at the bottom of the shape. Right there. Okay. Mandrel. I wanted to go to 5 1/4. There was a lot of gap in there, boy. So I use and I couldn't tell if it was going to come to 5 1/4. It looks like it's just going to be 5. But let's see. So we tap with the mallet, rawhide mallet. Okay, it's hitting 5, but we need 5 1/4. Since it's silver, I can tap it a little bit more, and it'll get right to where I want it. Okay. Nobody knows it, but there's 2 sides to the ring, 2 sides of the shank. So we tap it that way, and then we flip it, and make sure that both sides say 5 1/4. And we got it. Pretty close. Now, if it's still too shy, the little blob of solder can be hit with a regular hammer just to get it. But go easy because you don't want to weaken your seam. All right? You got to go easy. All right, so now we're right at 5 1/4. I don't know if you can see it, but there she be. There she be. There it is. And there's the stone, big beautiful stone, untouched. Now, if you had to do it, you could use a laser welder, that no heat, and just or if you had to do it the old style, you would have to pull all these stones out and then sit there and solder it all day long. This way it's done fast, it's done well, it holds, and it works very, very good. Okay, so there you go.